T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff.
What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Mott here. Streaming from home today. It is kind of a dreary day here in Lexington, and I think it's fitting because it's closing day of Colonial Downs, which is really sad. We've had an awesome 21-day meet. They've had $1 million in purses there. Some awesome racing from like Graham Motion, Brad Cox, Johnny Ortiz. You've got Fergal Lynch there. You had Flo there. You had Ray Lou Gutierrez has obviously done an awesome job. I mean, it's been awesome to see these connections at Colonial Downs. Some of them that like Sheldon Russell, Brittany Russell. It's just been a really fun meet. And I'm serious. It is. It's sad. Cool meet. Virginia, Jill Byrne, the entire team there has done amazing. Daryl Wood on the marketing side. Obviously, Jessica Paquette hanging out in the paddock on a daily basis, giving you amazing thoughts. Social media, if you don't follow her on Twitter, she takes a lot of pictures of the horses, telling you what they look like and what she thinks from there. Jason up in the announcer stand has done fantastic as well. So huge shout out to the team. Thank you for teaming up with us at Stable Duel and allowing us to do this fun Cup of Colonial live stream. But also we've had some great games in the app, and we appreciate everybody playing, and I appreciate you guys from tuning in here. And that is my rundown of what it is thus far. Good morning. How are you? Famous last words the other way. The 11 can't possibly win. Did I say that? Probably. Well, is what it is. I've had actually some great picks this time at Colonial Downs. Yesterday in the Derby, the Brad Cox first time in the stakes race, got second, paid $13 to place. That's some amazing value. If you did a win place on that horse, win place show would have provided you some value as well. Good morning, Lance. How are you? It's been really fun. I've had an awesome challenge of capping every single day. I wish I capped every single race every day, but I have looked at a bunch of races, and I have 3 for you today that I've looked at. And actually, these are kind of tough. There are stakes races on the card this morning, a couple $100,000 ones, the Jamestown 100K in race 2. And then we got the Brookmead 100K in race 4. That's a mile and a 16th on the turf. That one in particular is interesting. There's like 3 really short price horses, but I am fading one of the favorites hard. I don't like it. I think you kind of get roped into picking the connections there. Ian Wilkes, Landeros. But as Joe Connor said, it could be famous last words here. But anyone who's listening, let me know who you are, where you're from. If you're playing in the Stable Duel app today, would love to know. We have 3 games. We do have a free ride. And actually, if you're listening, I would love to hear your thoughts. So yesterday in Stable Duel, in the free ride, we narrowed it down to 1 entry. And today I left it at 3 entries, but I do think moving forward, the free rides, we are going to limit to 1 entry so that you can obviously still play for free, but you have 1 stable to see how you can do in those. And, there's going to be plenty of other games always, so you can always play in lower games. But if you're listening, please let me know what you think about limiting it to 1. I understand the argument against, but I've got arguments for, but I would like to hear what you think. Okay, so anyways, the other games today at Colonial Downs, we have a $100 5X booster. So if you don't know what that means you make 5X your entry. So your payout would be $500 there. So $100 to enter, you're going to get $500 back if you're in the win portion there. And then we have a $250 winner take all. So for those people that want the beefier payouts, those winner take alls, obviously, you're getting paid pretty darn well if you're in that number 1 spot at the end of the game. But let's just jump into it right now. I did look at race number 1. No surprise here. 5.5 furlongs on the turf. This is a maiden claiming $40,000. I like the 1 horse here. So 8 to 1. It's going to cost you $3,000. Let me get the banner up. I always get talking about these things and I forget to get the banner up. So boom, there we go. Race 1, it's number 1, all threes, $3,000 in your Stable Duel app. I like this horse. Here's why I like this horse. First time Lasix. The trainer does very well with first time Lasix. I think she's 30%. He's 30% for first time Lasix here. And also it is trying it on the turf for the first time. So that does worry me a little bit. Got second in the first time out, 7 furlongs. So to me, I'm wondering why they're shortening it rather than keeping it in a 7 furlong. But hey, you got to go with the trainer here. 29% at Colonial Downs. I would say they know what they're doing. So I'm going to take a swing here. 8-1, $3,000 in the Stable Duel app. The other horse that is the worrisome, and I really don't like a lot of the other ones here, is the 11 Dashing Circles. That is the favorite on at this race, 2-1, $9,000. Has gotten second at this distance and was 3 to 4 wide and was gaining for the place there. So the horse can close. Also has broken well and done well coming out with some speed. If the figures show that it's a speed horse, but I do like that the horse can close, and in the 11 spot might need to. But I'm going to go for the value here with Gomez aboard, 8-1 on the number 1, all threes. And that's why I'm picking in race 1, $40,000, 5.5 furlongs on the turf. So if you have any opinions in race 1, would love to hear them. And then we're just going to move on to race 2. So race 2 is $100,000. The Jamestown, it's 5.5 furlong on the turf. Gosh. I can't even get the right banner, guys. It feels like a Monday. It's a Wednesday, though. I'm just so sad Colonial's closing. Okay, so I'm going with some value on this one, too. I actually don't like the favorite. The favorite is Determined Kingdom, 5-2. Again, I think this is where I get roped into some of the connections here. I don't like the horse. I just don't. I like the number 1, Sweet Street. 6-1, so it's costing you $5,000 in the Stable Duel app. This is a first-time starter. Let me go back here and get the P's. But I like the works here. I like the works a lot. And again, I look comparative to all the other horses in here. Now, first time and $100,000. I mean, they obviously think highly of this horse. It's a 2-year-old, February. So, if you look, all thoroughbreds, their birthdays are considered the 1st of January, but you can actually look and see in the PPs when they were born. So February, this is a proper 2-year-old. So some of them, if they're born in May or June, they're technically like a year and a half. You do the math. So I like that this horse is a proper 2-year-old. I looked at that as well. You've got street sense. There's decent breeding here, obviously. I don't know. I'm going to take a swing at the first-time starter. You got Toledo aboard. I like the works. We're going with it. And you can look at some of the trainer stats, but I'm just swinging. I'm swinging here with number 1, Sweet Street, 6-1, $5,000 in the Stable Duel app. We're taking a swing. I don't like the favorite. Let me scroll down and tell you why I don't like the favorite. So 5-2, same thing. They started this horse out 5 furlongs on the turf in $100,000 stake. Speed figure of 11, womp womp. Got 8 beaten by 12. It said off slow, wide on the upper. Not much to go by, but I don't love the works. It says maiden second start 30%, but I'm sure the majority of the maidens were in maiden races. This is 100. I don't know. I just at 5-2, I'm good. I'm good. Probably will win. That's what happens. That's the shit that happens. But I'm going with the number 1, Sweet Street, and I'm hoping for that one with a little bit of value at 6-1. So. Who do you all like in race 2? Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at Mott. Get in the Stable Duel app. It's going to be a fun day because there's a lot of different variations that you can do in your stable. So I skipped race 3 and I went to race 4, which is also a $100,000 Brookmead. It's 1 1/16 miles on the turf for 3-year-olds and up. This is for fillies. So hopefully I'll say she and not he. But there's 3 horses in here that look like they should finish first. There are. Tasting the Stars, the 3-horse, 9-5, Fergal Lynch aboard. I do. I like this one. I think the horse is definitely capable of winning. It has won at this level before at a $100,000 at Colonial, just to pile on here. Last time out, got 4th, beaten by 3 1/4 lengths. And actually in the same race that I'm going to talk about, the one that I think I'm going to take a swing at here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just, again, 9 to 5 is a very short price for me. So if you guys are interested in exactas on your outside bets from Stable Duel, I do think that this is definitely one to keep in. The trainer is 33%, but has only brought 3 horses. But so far, like, those stats are pretty true if you ask me. So something to take a look at here if you don't mind a short price. Works are fantastic. The last work it had, this is July 31st, so a month ago. A lot of these horses are like that. They don't show works, and they're just, they're running Colonial, and those are their works. So some of it's hard to go by if you care about works. I know a lot of handicappers say that they don't. I do. I like to look at them and just make sure that they're, they're up to snuff on the workouts here. But I'm going with a 6 horse here. So Sheldon Russell is aboard. This is Susan Cooney, and it's Fion Bar or Fion Bar. This is where I need Jason to come in and tell me what he thinks. But speed figures are legit here. Sheldon was on this horse both the last race and the race beforehand, which second and third, and both of those were at the $100,000. Honestly, the last race, and I'm just looking at the notes here. It almost looks like the horse just got a bad trip or a bad ride. I don't know. Didn't watch, but 7 wide and rallied. This horse went from 9th, 10 lengths behind to 3rd with 7 wide as well. Holy Toledo. Not the jockey, Russell. Holy crap. 9th by 10 lengths, went to 3rd by 3 lengths. And this isn't a mile and a 16th, $100,000 stakes race. Guys, I don't know. Like, that's something that you can't discount. And it got to work. Well, that's, again, July. So it always throws me off. I'm going to think if this horse coming out of the 6 hole can get just in the mix so it doesn't have to go 7 wide, it should have enough gas just off of that last notes that should be able to close here on the 2 shorter price. You've got Urban Fairy Tale as well, 6 to 5. I'm getting thrown off by Ian Wilkes. And you got Linderos on. I don't know if it's a connection thing, but I'm like, should I be betting this horse? The last time out got mediocre speed figure compared to the other times. And to me, it didn't have that bad of a trip, that bad of a ride. I'm going to say trip. Sheldon Russell obviously knows what he's doing. I'm going to say that bad of a trip. So I don't like 6 to 5. No thanks. I'm going to go 4 to 1. Fion Bar, Sheldon Russell aboard. And I think it's due. Totally, she's due for a win. 3rd last time out, hell of a close. 2nd the time before that. We just need this one to be number 1, numero uno. So I'm going with a 6 horse here, and that would cost you $7,000 in your Stable Duel app. I don't know if this is one that you want to double up on, but they're going to cost you. I don't love any of the other ones. I'm always looking for value, and I just don't love them compared to these 3. So I am looking for that one right there. And I'm going to throw some money on that thing too. And maybe I'll get lucky like the one that I did in the Derby, and the odds will go up because maybe you guys aren't listening right now. I don't really know. But those are my 3 picks today at Colonial Downs. Again, we've got 3 games. We got a little bit higher price games today for the closing day. So you've got a $100 5X booster, and then you have a $250 winner take all. So if you are looking for that massive payout and you have done a hell of a job handicapping the card today, get in that $250 winner take all. You're taking it legitimately all. So Stable Duel app, download it. If you need the Android download, please let me know on Twitter. Hit me up at Mott. But I literally can't thank you enough for tuning into these Cup of Colonials. I like that they have been short, like 15, 20 minutes. I thank you to all of our guests out there. We've had, Anita Motion, Sheldon Russell came aboard. We've had handicappers as well. We had Jeff yesterday from Charting Horse Value. And who else? Dennis Trusty, who's awesome on Twitter. We had Daryl Wood from the marketing department. We didn't get Jill Byrne on because she is fantastically busy running that track there and just doing a phenomenal job. But huge shout out to everybody at Colonial Downs and to all you guys for tuning in, listening. If you're betting, thank you. I hope you won some money. I'm sure there were a couple that we lost on, which that's racing, but hopefully we win a little bit more today. And hit me up, guys, and we'll see you at the next track. Kentucky Downs is coming up. Keeneland is coming up. It's going to be an exciting fall. If you have any content that you would like from our end at Stable Duel, please let me know. Lance said, thanks for selections and good luck to you at the track. Absolutely. Good luck to you too. God bless, Lance. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, most of you are my favorites. Some of you are haters, and that's okay. I mean, everybody's got to have haters. But have an awesome Wednesday. Good luck. Hit me up. Let's bet at Colonial.